At 105, he still saw patients, still walked to work, still helped others. But what kept him that strong wasn't a medicine. It was a bowl of soup served quietly every morning, a recipe so old, so overlooked, that most doctors don't even mention it. Would you eat it if it meant staying mobile into your 90s? In this video, we're going to reveal the exact soup Dr. Hinohara ate almost every morning of his life. Not some miracle cure or expensive supplement, just a simple bowl of ingredients you can find in almost any grocery store. We'll break down why it works so well for aging joints, stiff muscles, fragile bones, and even circulation. And yes, we'll show you how to recreate this soup at home in under 15 minutes. But before that, you need to understand why this soup worked, because it wasn't just the ingredients, it was the philosophy behind it, a lesson that could change how you age, starting tomorrow. Born in 1911, Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara lived through a century of change, wars, economic collapse, 5 generations of medical breakthroughs. But what made him remarkable wasn't just his age, it was what he could still do when most people had already given up. At 90, he was still climbing stairs instead of taking the elevator. At 95, he was still publishing books. At 100, he was still seeing patients. And at 103, he delivered a 90-minute lecture, standing the entire time. His secret? Not wealth, not youth, not even perfect genes. Dr. Hinohara often skipped breakfast, but he never skipped his soup, a warm, nourishing bowl of vegetables, seaweed, and fermented miso, served not just to feed the body, but to center the mind. He once said, "Energy comes not from eating more, but from having purpose." But food, he believed, could reinforce that purpose by helping the body stay light, clean, and calm. While the rest of the world relies on caffeine, processed snacks, and supplements, he embraced simplicity. He trusted daily movement, laughter, and the quiet healing power of food prepared with care. This soup became a habit, a grounding ritual, a moment of stillness before he stepped into a day of service. To him, aging wasn't something to fight, it was something to live through, fully. And that begins with what you put in your bowl. The ingredients of longevity. So, what exactly was in this soup? Dr. Hinohara's daily soup followed the essence of Japanese home cooking, warm, simple, and intentional. It wasn't about flavor alone. It was about what each ingredient could do for the aging body. Let's look inside the bowl. Daikon radish, high in vitamin C and enzymes like amylase, which aid digestion and reduce bloating. It's light but powerful, helping your body break down heavy meals with ease. Carrot, rich in beta-carotene that supports eye health and skin elasticity. The longer you age, the more oxidative stress affects your vision. Carrots help slow that process. Shiitake mushrooms, known for their beta-glucans, which strengthen the immune system and lower cholesterol naturally. In Japan, they're often used in soups for their earthy flavor and their healing properties. Tofu or soybeans, gentle plant-based protein that's easier to digest than meat. It helps maintain muscle mass, especially in seniors experiencing muscle loss after 60. Wakame seaweed, high in iodine, calcium, and magnesium. It supports thyroid function and strengthens bones, making it a quiet but essential part of Japan's longevity diet. Fermented miso paste, the foundation of the soup. This probiotic-rich ingredient calms the gut, supports immune balance, and brings a deep umami flavor without the need for salt or fat. Each of these was chosen not just for taste, but for function. This soup isn't heavy. It's warm, hydrating, and full of minerals. It stimulates digestion without spiking blood sugar. It gives energy without caffeine. And most importantly, it nurtures without inflammation. But just as important as what's in the soup is what's left out. There's no animal fat, no artificial flavoring, no sugar, no processed broth cubes. It's the opposite of a Western breakfast. No rush, no overload. Just balance and nourishment. The kind that builds strength slowly, from the inside out. Would your mornings feel different if they started like this? Have you ever started your day with soup instead of coffee? Let us know how it made you feel. The mortality advantage of soup eaters. Let's pause for a moment. What if I told you this humble bowl of soup isn't just comforting? It may actually help you live longer? In 2022, a large-scale Japanese study tracked over 60,000 adults aged 50 and older across several regions. Researchers looked at diet patterns and causes of death over a 15-year period. The result? People who consume miso-based vegetable soup at least 4 times a week had a 30% lower risk of death from all causes, especially from heart disease, stroke, and infections. Not because soup is magic, but because it supports the 3 systems most vulnerable as we age. The digestive system, miso, seaweed, and daikon, help feed beneficial bacteria and keep bowels regular. The blood vessels, anti-inflammatory ingredients like shiitake, tofu, and wakame reduce artery stiffness and help lower blood pressure. The immune system, fermented foods and mushrooms modulate immune response, reducing the risk of chronic inflammation and infection. Think about it. As we get older, the body doesn't need more calories. It needs more calm, more minerals, more balance. And this soup delivers all 3 without spiking blood sugar, overloading fat, or straining the kidneys. Compare that to the standard Western breakfast: refined bread, processed meat, coffee, sugar. We eat for speed, not for strength. But in places like Okinawa, Nagano, and Tokyo's aging communities, this style of breakfast still exists. It's warm, savory, soothing, and it sets the tone for steady energy, joint comfort, and mental clarity all day. Dr. Hinohara believed that function, not age, is the true measure of vitality, and this soup supported his function day after day for over a century. Now, imagine, what would your next 10 years feel like if you replaced just 1 rush breakfast a week with a bowl like this? Would you try making a simplified version of this soup at home? Comment yes if you're curious. How to build your own longevity bowl. You don't need to fly to Tokyo or shop at a specialty market to benefit from this soup. The beauty of Dr. Hinohara's habit is that it's adaptable. You can make your own version at home with what's already in your kitchen. Let's start with the basics. 1. The base. Use low-sodium vegetable broth or traditional miso paste if available. Miso adds both flavor and probiotics, but if you can't find it, opt for clear broth and add a splash of apple cider vinegar to stimulate digestion. 2. Vegetables. Chop up carrots, daikon, onions, leafy greens, or even cabbage. No need to be fancy, just choose what's fresh and easy to digest. Simmer until soft, but not mushy. 3. Protein. Add tofu, white beans, or soft lentils. Gentle proteins that support muscle without stressing the kidneys. Seniors over 60 often don't absorb protein as efficiently, so soft plant-based sources are ideal in the morning. 4. Extras for healing. Include a pinch of turmeric or grated ginger for extra anti-inflammatory support. You can also sprinkle seaweed flakes or green onions on top for minerals and flavor. 5. Heat gently, eat slowly. If using miso, never boil it. Add it at the end, stirring gently with warm broth. This keeps the live cultures active. Now, pause and imagine this. You're sipping a warm bowl by the window. No rush, no sugar crash. Just your breath, your body, and something nourishing to start your day. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. Choosing one small ritual, just one bowl to signal to your body. You matter. You're safe. You can move today. Aging well doesn't start in the future. It starts with what you eat. This morning, Dr. Hinohara didn't live long because he chased youth. He lived long because he honored rhythm, warmth, and purpose. His soup wasn't magic. It was a quiet commitment to care. You don't need to copy every detail. Just start with one bowl, one moment of stillness, one simple message to your body. You still matter. Have you ever made a breakfast soup like this? Or are you open to trying it this week? Leave a comment. We'd love to hear your story. And in our next video, we'll reveal another ritual Dr. Hinohara practiced every afternoon, and why skipping this habit might be aging your heart faster than you think.